The entire cell block went silent. No one moved. No one spoke. Because the decision had just been made. Marcus Lane stood in the middle of the room. Alone. Surrounded. Watching. Waiting. And across from him. 3 men sat at a metal table. Not guards. Not officers. Inmates. But inside this prison. They were the ones in charge. One of them leaned forward. Calm. Cold. "You know why you're here," he said. Marcus swallowed. He nodded slowly. "Yes." The man tapped the table once. A signal. Simple. Clear. Final. And just like that, the entire room shifted. Men stepped closer. Closing the space. Blocking every exit. Marcus's heart started racing. Because now, he understood. This wasn't a meeting. This was a judgment. And in this place, judgment didn't come from the law. It came from them. The gangs. The ones who controlled everything. The ones who decided. Who stayed. And who didn't. Marcus looked around. Hoping. Searching. But there was no help coming. No guards. No alarms. Nothing. Because this was normal here. This was how things worked. Inside the most dangerous cell blocks in America. And just as Marcus took a slow step back, one of the men stood up. The leader. The one everyone watched. He walked toward Marcus. Slow. Measured. Every step heavy. Every step certain. Then he stopped. Right in front of him. Close enough to hear his breathing. Close enough to see the fear in his eyes. "You had your chance," the man said quietly. Marcus shook his head. "I didn't do anything wrong." The man didn't react. Didn't argue. Didn't shout. He just looked at him. Then said something that made Marcus freeze. "That's not your decision." Silence. Heavy. Final. And then, the lights flickered. For just a second. But it was enough. Enough to break the moment. Enough to make Marcus realize. Something wasn't right. Because this wasn't supposed to happen. Not now. Not here. And as the room shifted again, a loud noise echoed through the hallway. Metal doors slamming. Footsteps. Fast. Coming closer. The leader turned his head slightly. Annoyed. Not afraid. "Stay where you are," he said. But the sound kept getting louder. Closer. And then, the main door burst open. 2 weeks earlier, Marcus Lane had never even heard of this place. He thought prison was simple. Locked doors. Rules. Guards watching everything. He thought, if you stayed quiet, if you followed the rules, you would be okay. He was wrong. Very wrong. Marcus arrived late at night. The prison looked cold. Grey walls. Tall fences. Lights everywhere. It felt like a place where nothing moved. Nothing changed. But inside, everything was different. A guard walked him down a long hallway. "Keep your head down," the guard said. Marcus nodded, trying to stay calm, trying not to show fear. Because he had already heard stories. About places like this. About what really happened inside. But he didn't believe all of it. Not yet. The gate opened. The cell block came into view. And the moment he stepped inside, everything changed. The noise hit him first. Voices. Shouting. Laughing. Metal doors banging. It wasn't quiet. It wasn't controlled. It felt alive. And dangerous. Marcus looked around. Men everywhere. Watching. Not hiding it. Not pretending. Just watching. Like they were already judging him. The guard stopped. Turned to him. "This is your block," he said. Marcus nodded slowly. "Stick to yourself," the guard added. Then he walked away. Just like that. Leaving Marcus alone. In the middle of it. Marcus stood still. Not knowing where to go. Not knowing what to do. Then, a voice behind him. "You're new." Marcus turned. A tall man stood there. Arms crossed. Calm. But not friendly. "Yeah," Marcus said. The man looked him up and down. Slowly. like he was deciding something. "What's your name?" he asked. "Marcus." The man nodded. "I'm Victor." Marcus didn't respond. He didn't know what to say. Victor stepped closer, lowered his voice. "You got anyone in here?" Marcus shook his head. "No." Victor nodded again. "That's a problem." Marcus frowned. "What do you mean?" Victor leaned in slightly. "In here, you don't stay alone." Marcus didn't like the way that sounded. "I'm not looking for trouble," he said. Victor gave a small smile. "Doesn't matter." Then he added, "Trouble finds you." Marcus felt it again. That feeling. That something wasn't right. Victor stepped back, looked around the block, then back at Marcus. "You'll figure it out," he said. And just like that, he walked away, leaving Marcus standing there, confused, uneasy, and completely unprepared. The first night was the hardest. Marcus didn't sleep much. Every sound felt louder. Every movement felt closer. He kept his eyes open, watching, learning, trying to understand. And slowly, he started to see it. The groups, the patterns, who sat where, who talked to who didn't. It wasn't random. Nothing was random. Everything was controlled. And the ones in control weren't the guards. It was the gangs. They decided everything. Who got food, who got protection, who got left alone, and who didn't. Marcus stayed quiet, stayed out of the way, just like he planned. But it didn't last. Because one day, Victor came back. This time, with 2 other men. "Walk with us," Victor said. Marcus hesitated, then followed. Because saying no didn't feel like an option. They led him to the center of the block, where everyone could see, where everyone could hear. Victor turned to him. "You've been here a few days now," he said. Marcus nodded. "Yeah." Victor looked at the others, then back at Marcus. "You understand how things work?" Marcus wasn't sure, but he nodded anyway. "Yeah." Victor smiled slightly. "Good." Then his expression changed. Serious. Cold. "Then you know you have to choose." Marcus felt his chest tighten. "Choose what?" Victor didn't answer right away. He looked around. At the other inmates. At the block. Then back at Marcus. "Who you stand with?" Marcus shook his head. "I don't want any part of that." Victor's smile faded. "That's not how this works." Marcus took a step back. "I just want to do my time." Victor stepped closer. "And we just want to know where you stand." Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Marcus looked around, hoping. But no one helped. No one spoke. Because everyone already knew. This moment mattered. And just as Marcus opened his mouth to answer, the leader stepped forward. The same man from before. The one who didn't need to speak loud. The one everyone listened to. He looked at Marcus. Long. Carefully. Then said one sentence. "Bring him to the table." And everything went quiet again. Because in this place, that meant only one thing. The decision was about to be made.